Caring comes from one heart and soul to another. This medical center must first of all have a healthy heart and a healthy soul.
From one heart and soul to another, the helping hand, the kind word, the wisdom and resourcefulness to offer our best, all of these made us shine at our old home. And we've brought it all with us, along with a few hundred truckloads of other essential supplies. Hello, I'm Susan Reeves, the director of the Patient Move. The dedication of the new Dartmouth-Hitchcock Medical Center was a wonderful celebration, not just of our new home, but of all the hard work that brought us here. The move itself was flawless, an excellent job on everyone's part. The spirit of both events, dedication and the move, testified to that reverence for life that we all share, that we pass along from one heart and soul to another. The 8 years of planning and building that brought us here seem to have passed in the winking of an eye. Time flies when good things are happening. The day began with a special brunch in the new dining area to thank our donors. Many of them are DHMC employees. And the guests kept arriving, 1,600 of them. Most were seeing the center for the first time. Transferring the tradition from the old to the new started at the medical center in Hanover, which was still in full operation. The procession trotted down Main Street, then clip-clopped off to the new medical center in Lebanon. Steve Northrup, a young Hitchcock patient who helped with the groundbreaking, hitched a ride with Dr. Coop in this old doctor's buggy. They carried the medical bag used by Nathan Smith, the doctor who founded Dartmouth Medical School in 1797. In a gesture that linked our 200-year history to the new center, Steve and Dr. Coop delivered Nathan Smith's medical bag to the main information desk. Our reporter picked up the mood of the day when she talked to people waiting to eat.
What was the best part for you?
I think just seeing the people in the community turn out. It was nice to see that. It was nice to see the crowd enjoy the facility. And I think it showed that they really feel it's their facility. And that was what was most exciting.
How about you, George?
Well, I got to speak up for women and children. You know, I came here 19 years ago to get involved in a building project. Almost 20 years later, we're into a building, and I think the fact that there was a child who led us into this project by being here for the groundbreaking ceremony and cutting the ribbon today was very significant.
And you got the ribbon down.
Yep. Hope so.
What do you think of Dr. Coop?
He's all right, but he does long speeches, I know that.
How does it feel to you to be here today?
Oh, it feels wonderful. This is the realization of a dream that a lot of people have had for a long time.
What really pleased me was to see all the staff people. A lot of familiar faces wandering around, and a lot of retirees, old-timers back, checking it out, and they all seem pleased with it.
I think everyone's ready for the move.
I think so.
Are you?
Yes. I'll be more ready in 21 days, and minus 21 today.
And did you like it?
We're going to go hear the music.
With nightfall, the crowd settled in for the grand finale, the new facility's initiation by light. A laser light show flashed across the wall of the center, celebrating the history of medicine, the history of DHMC, and the move to our shining new home.
Troubles in your old kit bag and smile, smile, smile. Pack up your troubles in your old kit bag. Smile, folks, that's the style. What's the use of worrying? It never was worthwhile. So pack up your troubles in your old kit bag and smile, smile, smile.
We packed over 40,000 of these cartons. We used enough tape to stretch from here to California. 20 big vans carried 400 loads from our old home to the new. That's 5 million pounds of luggage.
What's the use of worrying? It never was worthwhile. So pack up your troubles in your old kit bag and smile, smile, smile.
Moving patients was the most critical part of our job. Planning had been going on for 14 months. Every possible situation was considered. Hospital personnel had prepared the patients and their families well. So our patients were confident. Some even looked forward to the move. 5-year-old Kayla Murphy was ready. Her parents stayed with her before and after the trip. She kept Dad's car keys so he wouldn't leave her. Eugene Blaze suffered a cardiac arrest while driving a truck. He's now recovering from coronary bypass surgery.
I think it's history. This hospital's been here a long time, right? I'm not sure how long, but now you're going out of the old and be in the new. I came in here pretty sick, and I'm looking forward to go out pretty new.
1-month-old Kaylee Wunderlich would be moving from the old intensive care nursery to the new. Her parents travel from Hanover, New Hampshire every day to visit their daughter.
I'm not nervous at all. It's a beautiful hospital, and my husband and I have gone and looked at exactly where she's going to be, picked out the spot where her isolet's going to be put, so I know exactly what's going to happen with the move.
Good morning. Oh, yeah. Move day began very early in the morning on October 5th. CCU? Here. CTICU? Here. PICU? Here. PACU? Here. ED?
Here.
Surgery 8. When this meeting started at 4 a.m., I had already been up for 2.5 hours.
It was exposed to chicken pox. The mother's with the baby. The father went home, and so I need a pass for the father to get back into Lebanon.
So we're going to take chicken pox precautions in this case?
Yes.
Mask, just a mask.
Kaylee had the honor of being the first patient to move.
See you in Lebanon.
Back at the old ICN, some of the staff were signing out too. But there was still important business to attend to.
And it looks like we have one more baby to deliver before it's over.
The first birth at the new hospital took place at 6:10 a.m., and the news spread fast. Gordon Edwin Noyes III of Canaan, Vermont. The first surgery was performed at 6:30. Suddenly, miraculously, it was business as usual. The new center had a life of its own.
I know.
Patients from the intensive care unit were loaded into one of the 3 special trucks built to hold the ICU bed with all of its instruments and monitors, an oxygen tank, a doctor, a nurse, and a respiratory therapist. At the other end, these special patients were quickly unloaded and moved into the new intensive care unit.
You want to open the
She was suctioned about a half hour before we arrived.
13 ambulances from the Upper Valley were called into action. Most of the patients traveled this way. Those who were ambulatory traveled by bus or by van. Plenty of volunteers were on hand to help out, including Bill Wilson, who was an administrator of Mary Hitchcock Memorial Hospital for 30 years. In all, 228 patients were moved in just under 9 hours.
You got your telemetry to drop off, you got your meds, your chart. You got your armband on? Yep. Okay. Straight backpack. Listen, you got a bathroom right there. You want this off?
Yeah.
It's been interesting. It's nice to be a part of history. It's real impressive that people meet us right there. We take the stretcher off, and then they're gone inside the hospital. We put a clean stretcher on. The nurse comes back that went the last trip, and we're back over here. It's less than 20 minutes round trip, loading and unloading. 750.
What are these people?
Command centers were set up in the emergency departments of both the old and the new hospital.
Just would like to report that Dartmouth-Hitchcock Medical Center, Lebanon facility is open and able to accept patients.
Raymond Howe was the last patient to be moved.
All right.
Once he was loaded in and on the road, move directors were ready to celebrate.
Great job. Congratulations.
Big relief, huh?
Enormous relief. The shoulders kind of lifted.
Everybody was anxious and that the adrenaline was pumping, I think.
I didn't have any doubt that it would go well.
Those who staffed the old hospital waited to hear when Mr. Howe reached the new center, the news that would tell them all that the patients had been moved without a hitch.
I am pleased to confirm that the last patient has arrived at Dartmouth-Hitchcock Medical Center, Lebanon site.
Yes!
You're in a very honored position here.
Yeah, the grand finale.
Yes, it's wonderful.
Sorry I can't do a two-step in for you.
I'm delighted. I'm delighted. Everything went really well. Our staff, our command center staff, was superb, as we knew they would be. The volunteers and all of our ham radio operators and state folks were terrific. It couldn't have gone any better. Today, most of the old facility is quiet. The corridors that were so busy and crowded are empty, but employees and patients left their fond goodbyes.